Okay, in one of my previous videos I talked about palette mapping, using that to change the color of eyes, hair, stuff like that. It can be used to also colorize black and white images, and today we're going to go over how to do that, a very basic way of doing that. So of course we're going to use, again, an image of Anna Popplewell, black and white image that I have of her, and we're going to use this image as our base to develop a skin tone. And what you want to do is you want to go from darkest to lightest in the skin tone using the color picker. And you only want to get about 5, 6 colors in there. So go up to our palette selection here. If you don't have that, go ahead and add that. It's just a little button up here in the upper right, or right clicking here. You can add one in. So we're going to create a new palette and we're going to call it Anna Skin Tones. Start with the color picker, and she has very light fair skin, but she has freckles. So freckles are going to be your darkest color in here. We want to try and find the darkest color we can, which might be a little tough. There we go. And then just add one in, second button. Now we just kind of want to go from dark to light, which is going to be fairly easy because there's not a lot of skin tone variance here. And as you see, when you do your color picker up here, it just you can kind of go from, you can see what goes darker and lighter. Okay, that's got 5 different tones in it. That should work, hopefully. So we're going to try it out on this. So duplicate that layer, go to your palettes, make sure you got your right one selected, colors, map, palette map. Then you turn on the layer to LCH color. And there we go. Look at that. Add your layer mask in black, paint in white to reveal the skin tone. We'll run it all the way up to the hairline because we're going to do a hair map as well. So that's how you colorize an image. You create palette maps and use those to bring out the color that you want. And when you see like people colorizing classic photos and stuff, there's some other methods too that you can use to do that. This is still the best way that I've found to do it, is creating custom maps. And if you're working with those vintage photos, you can find the color spreads and create your own maps for it and stuff. So let's go ahead and finish coloring this in real quick. And of course you want to avoid going over the eyes because the eyes are mostly white except for pupils. Or is it iris? Iris, excuse me. Okay, you get the rough idea of how this is done. Then we could continue. So let's go, I don't want to do that. Let's go in and let's do another palette map. And this one we're going to call Anna Eyes. Now of course my character has green eyes, so I have a green eyes palette just for that. But Anna Popplewell has these bluish hazel eyes. So we are going to run that now. And again, just 5 or 6 colors is all you really need. That goes darker. Okay, we're going to go with 5 on that one. So again, duplicate the layer, and since we have this under the flesh tone layer, it's going to only show under that layer. So palette map, and we're hopefully, yeah, we're on the right one. And again, change it to LCH color. Our eyes still came out very gray. Didn't quite get the greenish tones that we want. Let's go ahead and do the green eyes because it just stands out so much more against the one. So green eyes. LCH color, add layer mask black, and again paint white. Now in that particular image her eyes look very gray and hazel colored. Other images of her, they are definitely blue. I think it's just a matter of the lighting. So just for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to go ahead and stick with the green because it works. Now we're getting a colorized image, and you can do the lips in a darker tone as well. Like I have one specifically for that. That's pretty dark. I don't know if it'll really come out right, so we're going to skip that. And of course to do the hair map, let's see if we can create a hair map here. Let's stick with the darker browns. Call it Anna hair. Instead of the lighter browns, we want to stick with the dark stuff. Let's see, it's even got some reds in it, so let's use this here, this area here. Now some of your color changes are going to be almost imperceptible. But you just run with it till you get close to what you need. Okay, that's good enough there. So let's pick Anna hair, and let's do a duplicate of the base layer. Bring it to the top. Same thing again, colors, map, palette map. Set it to LCH. And apply a black layer mask, and then again paint white. And the cool thing is, because we put this one over the top, we can now airbrush it onto the flesh tone layer as well. That just takes some practice getting exactly where you want it to go. But again, this is just a quick, dirty tutorial. This isn't going to be perfect. This is just to get the concept in your brain about how it works and what you do. To colorize an image. Okay, and we just go to the airbrush tool, lightest circle, and ooh, I had my force turned down, I'm not sure why. There you go. That's basically how you colorize a photo. Again, it's not perfect, but it works pretty good. but now you understand how to create your palette maps, how to add to them. You can always change them later, and how to apply that as an LCH color layer over the original image. You have to keep the original image on, otherwise it just looks like that. Um, so how it applies and how it works, and how you can colorize black and white photos now. So if you happen to find a good black and white photo and you want to use it, but you're not sure, well, now you can test it out and give it a go. Have fun.